Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Cause every time that I try to run from your love, it's like I fall right back into your arms. No, I can't live without your touch. No, it's like I can't escape your love.
Hello. How are you doing today? If you are new to my channel, my name is Jay Monet. This is the Travelers Club, and I'm here to share my journey with travel, life, and exploring the beautiful world that God has given us. I am so excited. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is a plan and prep for me for Disneyland Paris. I'm going to be going through a bunch of the details of our trip. I'm going to go over everything. To make sure that I'm on topic and on track, I have my laptop as well as a vanilla Coke in a super cute cup that Mia gave me, actually. This is my first sit-down video on my channel, which is like so exciting, and I am just thrilled to share information with you all. So let's get into it, okay? So like I said, I have my laptop here. I am going to have things popping up on the screen in and out all around. So yes, welcome to my home. Thank you for inviting me into your home. If you enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below a little Eiffel Tower emoji. Is there an Eiffel Tower emoji? I don't know if there's an Eiffel Tower emoji. If not, you can, let's do this. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below a little Paris flag and let me know that one thing that you're looking forward to in this series. And if you have any like tips and tricks for traveling overseas, traveling to Paris specifically, if you've been to Disneyland Paris, if you go there all the time, let me know, because this is my first time going, so I'm learning and I'm super excited to share this with you all. So as you all have seen in the vlogs, you all have seen Trevor. Trevor is my love, my partner in life, and we are going to Paris to celebrate his brother, his twin brother, and his soon-to-be sister-in-law's wedding, which is so exciting. Me and Brendan love you. We are going to Paris for about a week, and we are going to spend half of the time in Toulouse in South France celebrating their wedding, and then his family and I are going to Paris to go to Disneyland Paris for the second half of the week. So just as a heads up, I'm not sure how much of South France you will see just because it's their wedding. I want to be respectful of this like very intimate, private, special time. So maybe you'll see a little bit of that, maybe you won't, but you'll definitely see a lot of Disneyland. But I'm going to go over my entire itinerary for this trip just so that you know what I'm doing. And yeah, so we're going to cover a wide range of things. I'm going to be more on the planning and itinerary side for this video, and then the next video that will come out will be a packing and prepping video, so be on the lookout for that. That's where I will show you all of my outfits, all of my travel essentials, and all of those different things. But today, we're going to be talking about my itinerary. We're going to be talking about Disney specific things, so I'm going to let you all know what resort we're staying at, our plans for in the parks, reservations, all of those different things. I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about the travel documents that I'm bringing, and some of my just things that I think is important when you're traveling overseas and different things like that. Also, I think I said before that I've never been overseas. I lived in Bermuda as a child, but I don't really count that. I've never been to Europe before, so if I haven't said that before. What else? We're going to go over my Pinterest board, because that is something that I do to get excited for trips, is like a vision board, a Pinterest board. So I will be sharing that with you all. And then I will be talking through my to-do list and the weather and the type of clothes that I'm thinking about bringing. And then that will kind of segue into the next video that you all will get in a couple of days. And that will be more of the like packing and prepping. You'll see all of the clothes, like I said. Oh my gosh. Also, if you're a Coke drinker, comment down below and let me know your favorite type of Coke. My favorite type of Coke is vanilla Coke. It's like, she's hard to find. She's hard to come by. I don't see her very often in like 12 packs of cans. I usually see her in like bottles at the bodega, or I see her like very rarely in like cans. So I know a lot of people like cherry Coke. I'm not a big fan of cherry Coke. Don't kill me. I know some people are Diet Coke, Coke Zero people. Let me know what kind of Coke you're into. Our itinerary. Now, something that I do, if you don't already know this, I am a travel agent. I do travel agent stuff with my mom. My mom is like super travel agent legend queen. I will link her YouTube channel and her Facebook and all those things down below in the description. But one thing that I did for this trip that I really love, and I think I'm gonna keep doing this for different trips, is I created like a little like guide for our trip, and it just has everything from top to bottom that we might need as far as like moving from one place to another. What we have in ours is like flight information, we have train ticket information, hotel information, addresses of different places, and then we'll have this downloaded onto our devices so that when we're traveling, we don't have to rely on Wi-Fi, we don't have to rely on emails loading, all of these different things. We have the information at our fingertips. Of course, if we need the app or whatever, we can work on getting that, but we have the like crucial information. So I have this document here, and I made like a cute little cover page for it, and then it has all the information inside of it. So our itinerary, the first day is going to be March 15th. March 15th, we leave Washington, D.C., and we fly from Washington, D.C. to Paris. So that's Sunday. Monday, we arrive in Paris Monday morning, and we have half of us are taking a flight to South France. The other half of us are taking a train to South France, and then we'll all meet the wedding party people, wedding guests, all of this beautiful things on Monday evening. Tuesday, we will just be exploring in South France. We will be having fun, family time. Wednesday is going to be the actual wedding. Thursday, more hanging, more family time. Thursday night, we will be taking a overnight train, the entire group of us, to Paris, which I'm super excited for. We have a sleeper train, which is like, I don't know. I'm super excited for that. I think that's gonna be awesome. We're gonna take that sleeper train Thursday night to arrive in Paris Friday morning. Friday morning, we're going to check in to our resort at Disneyland, and then we immediately are going into the parks. We have a park day Friday that we arrive in Paris, Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday, March 23rd, we fly home from Paris to Washington, D.C. It's a full packed week. It's going to be so much fun, and that's just like a rough overview of all of the days, just kind of at a glance, okay? You might be wondering who's going. It's going to be me and Trevor. It's going to be Trevor's mom and dad, and then Trevor's two brothers and Trevor's brother's fiancés, both of his sister-in-laws, future sister-in-laws, are a part of this like huge trip that we're going on. And then obviously all of the bride and groom's friends and family, but that's not super important to what I'm sharing with you all, because like I said, that is completely separate. I will not be filming at the wedding because that's family time. Now that I gave you kind of an overview of everything that's happening the week at a glance, I'm gonna kind of get into the smaller details of our travel and the itinerary. So we are flying with United Sunday, March 15th, and it's an overnight flight. So we're leaving Washington, D.C. at around 6:30, and we will get to Charles de Gaulle at around 7 a.m. Then we all have, like I said, half of us are taking a train, half of us are taking a flight. We are both leaving Charles de Gaulle around 11 a.m. and then set to get to South France sometime in the afternoon. Then for our travel back to Paris on Thursday, we are taking a sleeper train that's leaving at around 7:45, and that's going to be a sleeper train through, I believe it's Eurorail. Is that a real thing? I don't know if I'm sending you off. I'm pretty sure that our trains are, but we booked them through Eurorail. If that's incorrect, I'll put on the screen what it actually is. But we have trains booked through Eurorail, and it's overnight train. It's overnight train that we're taking from Toulouse to Paris. Once we get to Paris, we will be in the Disneyland sector. I do want to spend some time in Paris. We'll probably either spend like a 4-hour chunk of the morning one day or a 4-hour chunk of the evening one day in Paris. We haven't really decided that yet, what day that will be, but you will see some of Paris as well because I want to see the Eiffel Tower. Once we get to Disneyland and we're in the Disneyland bubble, we will be checking into Disney's Sequoia Lodge, which is like a kind of Bambi wilderness lodge meets kind of like yacht and beach club meets kind of Animal Kingdom Lodge meets kind of like all-star movies kind of resort. I say that because it's very wilderness-esque, but then it also has like the very strong theming that you see at like some of the all-star resorts in Florida. So I'm very excited. I'm very looking forward to that. We check in there Friday, March 20th, and we check out on Monday, March 23rd. And like I said, that's the date that we're flying home. I'm super excited about that. Disney Sequoia Lodge is absolutely beautiful. There's so many great resorts on the Paris property. It was kind of hard to choose, but we landed on this one. I'm super excited to share it with you all. Maybe if the good Lord blesses us, we'll be able to go back to Paris and try the other resorts. Another huge blessing is that Trevor's mom decided that we are going to be doing the Golden Forest Club, which is kind of like Disneyland Paris's at the Sequoia Lounge. Why do I keep calling it the Sequoia Lounge? I don't know. If I call it the Sequoia Lounge, know that it's the Sequoia Lodge. At the Sequoia Lodge, the Golden Forest Club is kind of like, if you stayed at a Marriott, it's kind of like the M Club, or it's kind of just like a lounge. So we get the perks of having a special lounge that has tea, it has breakfast, it has snacks throughout the day. They help us with our check-in and getting to our rooms, our bags, all those different things. We have some personalized concierge services. We have turn down service, which I'm pretty sure just means that they come into the rooms and like turn down the beds for you halfway through the day, which is like super bougie and classy, and I'm so excited to experience that. There is, like I said, there is a breakfast buffet that's private to the Golden Forest Club, and then there's snacks and drinks, coffee and tea throughout the day. And some of those snacks and drinks you can take into the parks, which also helps mitigate some of those like random snack costs of like buying a bottle of water or buying a can of Coke. So that's super exciting. Now that we are kind of into the Disney sector of things, I'm gonna kind of go into all the different things that we are doing that is Disney specific. There's lots of things in France that I'm looking forward to, like food, the new rides, the shows, all those different things. So let's get into that. Disney specific things that I am looking forward to is one, we have park hoppers for every single day. So there's 2 parks in Paris. There is the Disneyland Paris Park, and then there's Disney Studios, I believe, or like their version of like a Hollywood Studios, like Park Studios kind of situation. We have park hoppers, so we can go to both parks each day if we choose, which is super exciting. We don't have like a specific plan on which parks we're going to each day. It's not like super ironed out in that way. Knowing us, I feel like we'll probably spend parts of each day in both parks, especially because it's kind of similar to Disneyland in California, where the gates are like very close to each other, so you can kind of hop back and forth. We do have some dining reservations, which I'm very excited about. So we only have a couple of dining reservations confirmed so far. I'm sure we'll add more as it gets a little bit closer, but we did want to go ahead and get the one big group reservation for the 6 of us. We are going to Bistro Chez Remy, which I don't think I've fully processed yet because I love Ratatouille. I've seen that movie a million times, and the fact that we are going to Remy's restaurant essentially is kind of like a mondo sleigh. We have a reservation for 2 for me and Trevor at Waltz, which is like the American themed Walt Disney kind of fine dining. Dining reservation that we have for Waltz is going to be on the 21st, which is a Saturday, and that reservation for us is going to be at 6:15, like I was saying, for me and Trevor to go on like a date night. It's gonna be at 6:15 on Saturday. Then at 4:45 on Sunday, we have a reservation for all of us to go to Bistro Chez Remy. Those are the only dining reservations we have so far. We have a bunch of different places that we want to try, like quick service and snacks that we want to try. I know that we are super interested in the barbecue quick service that they have. We want to do the Plaza de Coco quick service that they have. They have a like Taste of Agrabah place. It's like Aladdin Jasmine themed. So any of those places we're super interested in. I definitely just want to try all the baked goods. Give me a macaron, give me a croissant, give me a pudding, give me a cake, a pretzel, if you will, all of it on a platter. That's what I'm interested in. Next, I want to talk to you all a little bit about the travel documents that I'm taking and just kind of the things that are like kind of essential to me. So I am definitely bringing a debit and a credit card. Money-wise, I am thinking that I'm going to bring cash, a debit card, and a credit card. So for those of you who don't know, I live in the United States. I live in New York City. We spend US dollars, and we are traveling somewhere where everything is in euros. So one big thing that I'm going to have to do is call my bank and call my credit card company and say, hey, we're traveling to France. Please don't deny all of my credit card charges, please. I approve this message. And sometimes the very first charge, just be prepared probably for it to get denied and for them to be like, are you in France? And then you can say, yes, I'm in France. I already put a note. Please don't deny my credit card charges. Also, something that I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on getting a currency exchange. So I'm going to take out a chunk of cash and get it changed over to euros so that everything is ready to go as far as cash, and we kind of mitigate some of that issue with the debit and the credit cards. Travel documents. So travel documents that I am bringing, I am obviously bringing my passport, I am bringing my real ID, and I'm going to bring a copy of my birth certificate. Now, you might be saying, J. Monet, why are you bringing a copy of your birth certificate? I've never traveled internationally to Europe, and there's a lot currently going on with like travel bans, with immigration, with just all kinds of things, like people coming in and out of the country, and I am a US citizen, and so I'm like, I have my documents. And it's really just to mitigate any problems, truthfully. I'm a Black woman in the United States traveling to Europe and then traveling back into the country. I don't want no problems, okay? I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems. You can pull me into the back room, ask me all the questions you need. I got what I need. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like you need a copy of your birth certificate, to each his own. Maybe have a digital copy. I also have digital copies of my birth certificate, my social security card, all that, but sometimes immigration offices and customs and all that different stuff, they don't care about what you got digital. They want the paper, okay? So I will be bringing my passport, my real ID, a copy of my birth certificate, and then I have digital copies of my social security number and my birth certificate, just in case. I also have the document that I showed you all. I probably will have a printed copy of all that information. Phones die. and you could have it downloaded on your phone, and then your phone dies and then you need that information for some reason. Usually airports and train stations are super helpful. They help you, you know, get printed boarding passes, all of those different things. Once again, we're going to a country where people speak French and we've never been there before. We've never traveled to these places before. So anything that we can do to make our lives easier and to prevent any possible issues, I'm gonna do. So I'm also gonna have that printed kind of booklet of things just to help us out, make our lives easier. The next thing that I want to do with you all is show you my Pinterest board. The Pinterest board that I make is simply for myself. Trevor might see it, but it's literally just for me to like curate vibes, to kind of think about what outfits I might want to wear, what this trip might be like. It's something that I do in the interim when we're like 2-3 months out, to kind of have fun and to think a little bit more through what the trip is going to be like, get excited for the trip. So my Pinterest board is called Paris in Springtime. Is very fanciful. It has a wide range of things. It obviously has South France things, it has plane things, it has train things, it has Disneyland things, and it's something that I do. It just makes me happy, okay? I don't really do Pinterest for the public. I really do it for myself. So if you all are interested in like following me on Pinterest and that's something that you all are interested in, let me know down below and I will consider maybe doing Pinterest boards for the public. But this Pinterest board that I have, let me pull it up here. And it is just, it's fun. It has all things travel. It has, you see Waltz here, Bistro Chez Remy. This Corette's place is a place in France that I really, really want to go to get hot chocolate and whipped cream. Disneyland Paris, you see just like cafes, south of France, the whimsical outfits, that kind of thing. You know, Mickey Pretzel, the Disneyland aesthetic. This is really just something that I make for myself to get excited about the trip. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I think it's fun. And if you have a trip coming up, whether it's a day trip or a trip for the weekend or a trip overseas for a week, I think making a Pinterest board can really help get you excited and help you curate kind of the vibes that you want for your trip. And I did that, so I wanted to share that with you. I do have a pretty, I won't say a lengthy to-do list, but it's a pretty substantial to-do list of things that I have to get done during the like packing process or like getting ready to go process. So I just wanted to share that list with you all. My to-do list is called a to love list. Shout out to Chrissy Whitehead if you're watching this. She just taught me that you're more likely to do something if you do it with love rather than feeling like, oh, it's something that I have to do. So this is my to love list. First thing I need to do is buy a bus and a train ticket to get to Baltimore. So I am in New York and I'm flying from DC. So I will get a bus ticket to Baltimore. My boyfriend will pick me up and then we'll leave from DC. It's like a 20-minute drive from Baltimore to DC. I need to do my nails. I don't really get my nails done very often. I usually just do my own nails, so I need to find a... I am planning to get my hair blown out just because I think that will be easier to deal with kind of traveling and not wetting my hair. It's gonna be cold. I'm gonna want my hair to be out and look fresh every single day. So I think I'm going to get my hair blown out. I do have some shopping to do. I need to get a dress for the reception. I need to get new jeans because I don't have a single pair of jeans. I don't have a single pair of blue jeans. That's all I need to say. I need to get foundation and setting powder, and I need to get setting spray. I need to pack my clothes, obviously, pack my toiletries, pack all of the mishigas that goes along with traveling. You all will see that in the next video. I need to track the shipping because I bought passport covers for all of us. They're like Disney passport covers. I bought those and they should be here in the next like week and a half. I should be here in the next week and a half. So I need to just track the shipping on that to make sure that I have them before I leave. I need to clean off my Converse because I have a newer pair of Converse. Converse are the only shoes that I allow myself to spend money on. Fun fact about me. I have a newer pair of Converse, but I've started wearing them more consistently. So I just need to like clean them off, make sure they look nice and fresh. And then I need to do laundry and I need to like clean my room just so that when I come back home after a month of traveling, I'm not like, hello, what is going on in this room? So washing the sheets, washing the pillowcases, sweeping the floor, putting away any like knickknacks, papers, different things like that. Just to make sure that the room is squared away. The last thing that I kind of want to touch on is the weather and what the weather is going to kind of be like. So I don't know about you, but when I think about like France and Europe, I'm like, oh, it's warm, summer, bikini, like dress, like this whole moment. I think about like dress, like purse, like heels. It's going to be kind of cold. Which like I'm still gonna wear dresses and like kind of shorter sleeve things with jackets over. It's gonna be kind of cold. So the weather, I looked at the weather, the average low for when we're in France is gonna be 41 degrees, which is like a little brisk, not gonna lie. And then the average high is gonna be like 57 degrees. So 57 is pretty warm. It's like almost 60, but like still at night with no sunshine, 57 is kind of chilly. So I'm also keeping that in mind when packing because I'm like, oh, like you're not going to be wearing a tank top. You're going to need a little sweater. You're going to need a little jacket. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to keep in mind, especially with like my Disney outfits. I don't want to be cold in the park. So like thinking about wearing like longer sleeve things or like layering. So that's definitely something to keep in mind because in my head I'm like, oh, summer. It's not summer. It's like beginning of spring. We're going in the beginning of March, the middle of March. That is my Disney plan and prep video. Like I said, I'm so excited to be going on this trip. I'm so blessed and grateful that I even have the chance to go to Europe, go to an international Disney park, to go to France, to see the Eiffel Tower, to fly on a plane. This will be my first time flying on a plane with Trevor. Like it just so many firsts, so many mind-blowing things. The fact that I get to like film on this trip and share this with you all and like just I don't know. I don't think I've processed it fully. And I'm just so grateful to Trevor's family for welcoming me. I can't even speak. I'm so grateful to Trevor's family for welcoming me on this trip. I'm so grateful to God for like providing us with the means to be able to travel across the world. It's really a blessing and I don't take it lightly. And I'm grateful that I get to share it with all of you all and that I get to show you all of the amazing food and culture and people and just all of the experiences would not be possible without God and my friends and my family and you all watching me because I could make these videos and no one could watch, but that is not the case. I constantly have new subscribers. I have views on my videos and people reaching out to me saying that they're enjoying the videos. So I'm super excited for this France series. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of my videos that I upload, and comment down below a little France flag and something that you're looking forward to in this video. I'm J. Monet Hill. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will be the packing and prepping video for this trip. And until then, see you soon.